Police at the scene Friday investigating a fatal shooting involving a prop gun on a New Mexico film set that's shaken Hollywood. Cinematographer Halyna Hutchins died after she was shot on the job Thursday south of Santa Fe. Actor Alec Baldwin fired the prop gun during the making of the Western Rust. He's expressing shock and sadness over what he calls a tragic accident, saying in a tweet, "My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Halyna." Baldwin is said to be cooperating with authorities. The film's director was hurt in the shooting. According to the local sheriff's office, no charges have been filed. The investigation remains open. A police spokesperson telling the New York Times, "We're trying to determine right now how and what type of projectile was used in the firearm." Hutchins, seen here in an Instagram video the day before the shooting, was taken by helicopter to hospital, where she was pronounced dead. She was 42. From Ukraine, Hutchins was named a rising star by the American Cinematographer magazine in 2019.
The word incredible is not to even begin to describe her personality. Really generous, really talented.
She's being remembered by friends and colleagues. Her talent agency describes her as a ray of light. They say, "We hope this tragedy will reveal new lessons for how to better ensure safety for every crew member on set."
Unfortunately, what happened was a tragedy.
Joseph Fisher, who works as a prop master on movie sets, says the tragedy is raising safety questions. And he explains to CNN just how dangerous prop weapons can be.
Typically, we will do a safety brief with the cast and crew. We'll introduce the weapon to the cast and crew. We'll let them examine it. We'll explain the safety precautions that go with each type of prop weapon. In this case, it was a blank firing weapon, and with that, there are inherent risks. Typical prop load will be about 25 to 50% of the gunpowder in an actual projectile load that would be used in a regular weapon.
The Santa Fe New Mexican reporting that Baldwin was spotted Thursday looking distraught and in tears. Production of their movie Rust has been put on hold. Melissa Duggan, City News.
The general consensus across the board is it's a gut punch to all of us.
It's absolutely devastating.
How could this have happened? BC's film industry is in shock after hearing about the deadly misfire of a gun shot by Alec Baldwin on a film set in New Mexico.
I know two people who were on that set. So, I didn't sleep much last night.
Dean Goodine has worked as a motion picture's property master for 36 years. The vast majority of the sets he has been on require the use of firearms, and he's the one in charge of ensuring they're used safely.
We know that we bring it onto the set. We show the first assistant director that it is safe, camera people that it is safe. We show the cast that it is safe. On a Western set, those weapons are slightly different than, say, the police guns and stuff you see on modern shows. They have open cylinders so you can see a bullet in them. So what we do there is if we have a Western gun that's going to be on camera, I click off all 6 cylinders to show them that there's nothing that can fire in it.
Goodine says he rarely allows anyone in the line of fire, but if they are facing the barrel, extra safety barriers are put in place.
I mean, this is a wake-up call for everybody in the industry, because in a very, very tight set with very experienced people, clearly mistakes can still happen.
Actor Jacqueline Samuda has been in the industry for over 30 years and is very familiar with handling weapons on set.
I did so many cop shows. I was on both ends of the guns. I was working with the armors. I was being squibbed, like the little explosives that they put on your clothing to go off as you're running and being shot. And in my experience, from all those 35 years ago to today, I've never been on set where firearms were used where the armorer didn't present the weapon to everybody involved and open the chamber and, as I recall, discharge everything.
There is no need to put an operator or anybody in harm's way anymore with a firearm, because CGI will allow us to put in the muzzle flash and the smoke. So it's made our jobs so much safer. So when this happened, We were all shocked.
Though Samuda doesn't know exactly what happened on set Thursday, she says there have always been serious concerns with the long hours crews are expected to work.
It's a big job and there's long hours, so it provides opportunities for mistakes if people aren't rested, experienced, and ready to go through every single safety step.
In Vancouver, Ashley Burr, City News.